Nirmala ma'am, please start.
Live potacha.
Yes, ma'am. You can start, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning to one and all. She's a dreamer. She's a believer. She's a doer. She's an achiever. And who is she? Yeah, she is you. A very good morning to one and all. On the occasion of International Women's Day, I wish all beautiful women watching this program a very happy Women's Day. Today, on the occasion of the International Women's Day, we are here to listen to Dr. G. Preeti. She's an acupuncturist and beautician by professor, and she's an apt person to give a talk on the holistic approach for your well-being. A beautiful smile is the best universal welcome. So, to start with, I invite Dr. Radha from Department of Chemistry to deliver welcome address. Dr. Radha.
Yes, ma'am. A very good morning to all who have joined here to celebrate the International Women's Day organized by First Year ENT. I greet you all a very happy Women's Day. First, I extend my great welcome to our founder chairman, Dr. ACS Sanmugham sir, our Honorable President, Engineer ACS Arun Kumar sir, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, ma'am. Provost, Rector, Registrars, Additional Registrars, and all Joint Registrar. Next, I extend my heartfelt welcome to today's Chief Guest of Honor, Dr. G. Preeti, MD in Alternate Medicine, Acupuncturist, and Beautician. She is going to deliver a talk on holistic approach to wellness. Once again, I welcome you to this event, ma'am. Next, I express my warm welcome to Dr. N.S. Subasri ma'am, Joint Registrar, First Year Engineering and Technology, who is a highly efficient administrator. Welcome you, ma'am, again. I also extend my welcome to all the deans, deputy deans, HODs, deputy HODs, faculty members, non-teaching of the various departments, technical team supported here, and also my dear students, those who joined here. And when once again I welcome you on behalf of First Year Engineering and Technology. I welcome you all.
For the welcome address. Dr. Preeti's profile is so big and we need to know about her more. So, I now request Dr. Kavita from Department of Chemistry to introduce our speaker of the day, Dr. G. Preeti. Kavita
Good
ma'am?
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning to all. On this International Women's Day, let's celebrate the diversity of women's experiences and continue working towards a future where everywhere women's voice is heard and valued. Once again, happy Women's Day to all. I'm so happy to introduce today's our chief guest, Dr. G. Preeti. Welcome, ma'am. She has been a stalwart charter member of the Rotary Club of Adambakam. Over that time, she served as a director community service. She was the past president of the RCA 2018 to 19 and has served various positions in the district like district chairman alternative medicine 2019 to 20, district additional chairman 2019 to 20, district additional chairman community service health team Bodhi 2020 to 21, district additional chairman 20 to 21, a holistic living 21 to 22, assistant governor 22 to 23, additional chairman public image 22 to 23, and advisor holistic living 22 to 23. She is an acupuncturist and a beautician by profession, and she started her career as a biochemistry lecturer in the Universal Empire Institute of Medical Science Knowledge Village in Dubai. Her passionate dedication to her field of alternative medicine has taken her professionally new height, which reward her as a best doctor for the year 2019 for treating psoriasis by all Tamil Nadu Acupuncture Medical Association. She also conducted a diploma and MD course in alternative medicine in association with the All Tamil Nadu Medical Acupuncture Medical Association and the Sri Lankan University. She has also organized a lot of acupuncture campus, and the treatment was given free of cost for the un- underprivileged. She was also been awarded for the humanitarian project in supporting the transgender community. Actually, she is qualified, confident, and fluent, never at a loss for words. She is also a gold medalist in her UG biochemistry, PG bioinformatics level before completing her MD in alternate medicine. She has a diploma in trichology and advanced bridal makeover too. She is the only daughter of late and Guru Rajan and Malati ma'am, the charter president of RC Adambakam. She is a happily married and Govind and blessed with a beautiful daughter Sanjana. Once again, welcome you, madam, on the great Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you, Kavita ma'am, for your nice introduction and for such a nice profile you have, ma'am. You are the apt person to give talk today. So we can't wait more to listen to you, ma'am. And first of all, I would like to say very sorry to everyone for the technical fault so that we started late. And I'm extremely sorry, ma'am, for making you wait. So now,
No issues, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am. Now I welcome you to take over the session, ma'am. You can start.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Very
you.
happy morning to one and all present here, and happy International Women's Day to all the lovely ladies here. Let me begin with my gratitude to Dr. Nirmala ma'am for inviting me here, and I thank Kavita ma'am for the wonderful introduction. So today's topic is holistic approach to wellness. So I hope everybody is in good health, and I wish that you are also carry as having the same thing in the future. So let's directly go into the topic. So what makes you sick other than accidents and aging? So accidents are generally, I mean, which is not predicted, it happens as such. And aging is a general process. And I wouldn't say that that will actually make you sick, but some people feel that you're aged. It is just a number which we carry in our mind. So some people they are when they are in early 30s they look like 50. Some people in 60s they look like 30s or 40s. So that again becomes, I mean, a part of mind. So we usually classify diseases into mainly two categories. One is infectious, the other one is chronic. These infectious diseases are generally caused due to the low immunity because of microbes, fungi, or parasites, or any other organisms. Chronic is generally because of our own lifestyle, hereditary, emotional imbalance, and organ failure. So again, why different people have a different lifestyle? Why do they get uh, genetically inherited diseases from their parents or forefathers? Why are they having emotional imbalance? Why do they get organ failure? All these, the main root cause is the mind. How our emotions harm our own body. Suppose if we are having any trouble today, we don't take it as such. We immediately respond. We try to behave abnormally. We carry that all along throughout the day, and then night we take that in our mind. The next day morning also we remember the things that has happened. So most of the things, the luggages that we are carrying in the mind, generally is harmful to our body. We have to, of course, we are all human beings. We are all born with emotions. We do have all emotions, but still we need to keep the luggage out of our mind every day night so that we start a new fresh morning every single day. So how do these emotions harm our body? Anger weakens our liver. Grief, somebody close to us, maybe they are no more. That grief causes lungs, uh, weakens the lungs. And then worry, it weakens our stomach. Stress, it weakens our heart and brain. Fear, you must have seen most of the Tamil movies, பயத்துல urine போயிட்டான். So that fear, actually it looks funny, but the fact of the matter is the fear, when you keep on having fear in your mind, it weakens your kidney. So the main thing is to balance the emotions for a healthy living. So only when we are emotionally imbalanced, we try to eat more, we don't work out, we become lazy, we'll have a sluggish day throughout the day, and we don't feel like doing anything. That's the main root cause. So we need not wait to get sick and treat the condition. So we only target, when we try to treat the condition, we target what is the symptom. Suppose if I'm having a diabetes, we'll find out what is the symptom. Maybe I'll have a burning foot, or maybe I'm hungry, I'm tired all the day. So we try only to treat the symptoms through various Western medicine or any other medicine, whatever. So instead, when you try to treat, I mean, holistically on the whole person at once, and you look at the root cause, then it is better to find a proper solution for that. So we need not wait this disease to come till it get manifest. Actually, when we are having any problem in our mind, we generally do not have, we don't take it very seriously, and we don't visit a doctor or go for a consultation with a psychiatrist or a psychologist. All these emotions still it is getting physically manifested at the physical level. Like you have a pain somewhere in the body, you're not able to do something, then only we really understand we are having a problem with our physical body. Then only we try to find a solution, but it is already caused due to our emotions. So first we need to treat the mind before it is getting physically manifested as a disease. So we cannot separate our body and mind. It's all working together. So holistic living, why always holistic living is, we have n number of medical systems. We have allopathy, we have Siddha, Ayurveda, n number of medical systems, acupuncture. But holistic is, it is all about the connection of the mind, body, environment, and soul. Suppose you're having your mind and body healthy, somebody in the environment, either maybe it is a pollution or some relationships triggers you, it again affects your entire thing. So it is all connected together. A holistic approach to health and wellness guides us how to live an optimally healthy, especially happy. That is more important. See, we can never be healthy when you're not happy. You have to be happy in whatever you do, and a vibrant life. So we are approaching a holistic method for our wellness. Generally in all these systems, especially the so-called alternative medicine these days, they are the traditional medicine, whether it is ayurveda or yoga or siddha or homeopathy, anything other than the western medicine. All these, they follow a certain background principle. Why these diseases are caused? These diseases are caused by imbalance of energy flow. That is the only reason they give. This imbalance is caused due to the emotional imbalance. Imbalance of energy flow, what we call as the prana. That is the yogic term, the life force, or in Chinese it is called as qi or chi in our body. So therefore, by harmonizing the mind, body, and the spirit, the diseases can be cured easily and naturally. So, have you ever wondered why there is life possible only in Earth, in not in any other planet? It is because we have all the five elements, the so-called Panchabhuta, all the elements like air, water, fire, land, and the sky. Everything is in the right combination at the right proportion. That's why life exists in Earth and not in any other planet. Likewise, we have the same five elements, I mean, energy of the five elements in our own body. When there is an imbalance in the energy flow of these five elements, we get a disease. So, as I told you, the root cause is the emotions that we are carrying. Anything that we are doing it happily, we will not have the muscle tension that is carried in our body. We'll be doing it happily with ace. So, this ace is, so the meaning itself states what it is. So when we are not happy, when we are doing something throughout the day out of compulsion, whether it is studying or sleeping or eating, whatever, we automatically accumulate a lot of muscle tension, which causes the imbalance of this energy flow. So, when we talk about the symptoms, a lot of people have diabetes. In these days, now, when we talk to 10 people, at least 8 would have been affected with diabetes, or they would have, I mean, they have knee pain at the age of 40 plus. So, this energy flow imbalance does not cause the same symptoms to all of these people. When you check with diabetes people, some people they are lazy, some people they do not have any symptoms. Only when the sugar levels they check, they'll be shocked to know that they have diabetes. Most of the time it is getting detected only during the camps. They will not have any symptoms at all. Some people, when they get, I mean, a small cut or a wound, it doesn't heal quickly. That is one symptom. Some people they are always hungry. Some people they overeat sweets. So there are various symptoms. So not all of them get the same symptoms. So this energy flow will affect any of these five elements, causing different symptoms for different individual. So it is not the same for everyone. And the root cause is also not the same. Some people, I mean, they get diabetes due to hereditary. Some people they get to stress, or some people because of the obesity. And for other disorders also, it is the same. It is not the same for everyone. So, how can we keep us healthy? It is all about the lifestyle changes. See, if I tell my mind or my body, just I'm giving an instruction to wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock and doing some stretches and routine, it is not going to easily listen. We all know it is good for her health, but still, how many of us practice every day? We are not doing it. So, how do we have that motivation to bring in some lifestyle changes? So, it is something connected to this. In the coming slides, I'll be explaining non invasive remedies and improving the flow of life force energy, the prana, thereby enhancing the ability of the body to heal itself. So first thing, what the young generation they don't believe. They always believe in the social media and the artificial intelligence. First, all these things is the creation of the human mind. So that is more sophisticated. So the mind matters. So we should always believe that our own body can heal everything that we have. These days, wellness is a big important goal, and it can feel overwhelming. So instead of health, many people use this word wellness. So we should eat healthier food, drink more water, hit the gym more often, sleep 8 hours a night, and make more time for rest and relaxation. uh, I just wanted to tell one point. When we say about food, we always trust Google. Anything that we have problem, we simply search Google and see for diabetes what to eat. So there will be some things, some mix of some components, some substances or some herbals, some medicines, okay, some supplements that should be taken in the empty stomach. Once you start your day with some kind of food, it doesn't, the stomach is not no more empty. So how many things will you take on an empty stomach to keep your sugar levels under control? It is not just the sugar levels, to just to make yourself or to reduce weight. Probably you wanted to reduce weight, so you're trying paleo diet, keto diet, etc., and a lot of detox therapies. So how long you're going to do all this? This itself is going to become stressful, and the when you try to do a fasting, you will end up in feasting. So that's going to happen for sure. So it's better don't believe Google. We have a system like how you charge your mobile, and only when the battery drains, you charge your mobile. Similarly, for automobile, when will you fuel it? Only when the petrol level is low or a diesel is low. And depending on the destination, suppose you're going to travel inside the city, normally we fill petrol or diesel for 1,000 rupees. When we are going for a long drive, probably for a vacation somewhere outside, we try to fill the tank. Similarly, how much to eat is depending on your day routine. If you're going to exert yourself physically throughout the day, you must have a good meal. Otherwise, you're supposed to take how much is required for your day activities only when you're hungry. Not that when you see the time at 8 o'clock, okay, it's a breakfast time. When it is 1 o'clock, it's a lunch time. Again, in the night, it's 8 o'clock, it's a dinner time. It's not like that. You have a system which indicates You're hungry and you're supposed to eat something. And whenever you're eating, if you feel if you don't having any physical work, eat only half, whatever it is. Whether you like ice cream, sweets, cake, doesn't matter. At least you be happy in whatever eating. Every time when you see, many people say that white, don't include white in your food. But we cannot live a life like that, seeing everything, deciding whether to eat this or not. It is going to be really difficult for all of us, bringing in more stress. So better you like something, doesn't matter, have a small quantity, enjoy, have with a smile. So you'll be more happy. So that by then you're not going to increase weight, or your sugar levels will not shoot up, definitely, for sure. Only having all the trouble in your mind whether to take or not, that's going to make your life more complicated. And drink more water means, always they give some quantity, 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter. Again, that depends on various environmental factors. If you are thirsty, if you feel like having water, yes. But it is not really mandatory to take 3 liters or 4 liters per day, doing something consciously. So we have got every system in our body that indicates what we need and what we don't need. So you can follow that. So it is not the same quantity for everybody. Some people, they might require more water, some people they require less. So it depends on the individual again. And 8 hours sleep, it is not the timing, whether you sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours or 8 hours, it doesn't matter. And many people think that it is lack of sleep. It is not actually the time that matters, it is the quality of sleep. Even if you're able to take a good relaxation quick nap for 20 minutes, you will still be energetic throughout the day. So the timing does not matter, it is the quantity of sleep that is matter. So wellness is actually the active pursuit of activities, choices, lifestyle that lead to a state of holistic health. So it extends beyond physical health and incorporates many different dimensions that should work in harmony. It's not just physical. So, as I told you, the emotional plays a major role. Being able to understand and cope up with one's feelings. So, we have to let go of things instead of carrying it. The spiritual growth of one's sense and meaning in life. Why we are doing what we are doing. Just because somebody is doing, we did not follow all those things. We should have a purpose in life. And the next comes the intellectual, expanding one's knowledge with more creativity. Of course, the physical plays a major role. So when you try to train the mind, it is a monkey mind. You go and give direct instruction to the mind, it doesn't work. It's always first thing you have to train your physical body to keep the mind in place. So you should follow a proper eating habit, routine exercise, and your health. And then social well-being, creative positive relationship with others. So the other things you're able to maintain when you're not having a positive relationship with your neighbor, your classmate or colleague, you always have a trouble with them. Of course, we cannot be peaceful, and we cannot change anybody also. When we expect something, when we expect others to do like how we have to be, it is not going to happen. The only thing that we can do is change our own perception towards others. Like, we did not expect anything, at least we should value their own ideas, and we should try to respect them, at least without creating. Wherever we are, we should never be a problem. We can at least take this in our mind. So that is the social wellness. And of course, finding purpose and satisfaction in one's work. When you're not satisfied with your own work, you're forcibly doing something, it's not going to help, it is going to be a pressure again. So all these things matter to be healthy. And as I told you, it is not just one size that fits all. Of course, every individual has their own preferences, interests, lifestyle, etc. So, what we can do is, instead of trying to expect from somebody else, you just check your body whether it is in good condition. Just give an instruction to your mind that you will be waking up tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. Check that whether your body responds to you. Check using an Indian closet. If you're able to sit down, or try eating a meal sitting down on the floor. Check whether your body is responding. Try climbing up staircase. Check your body is responding or not. Instead of expecting from somebody else, expect from your own body, so that you get the maximum benefit of living a joyful life. So, what are the methods that can be implemented for maintaining our own health? We have yoga, meditation, massage, Reiki, reflexology, acupuncture, acupressure, nutrition. There are few ways that we can do it certain things easily instead of telling something to a mind which doesn't actually listen to anything. It's a monkey mind, as I told. To make it as a monk mind, we can get the support of all these alternative or the traditional therapies for maintaining our own health. So it's always, you need not, as I told you, you need not wait for disease to come. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, of all these, the most important element of the Panchabhuta is the air that we breathe. See, many people can live without eating food for 3 or 4 days. They don't need any practice for maintaining their body. They can just starve and then still be alive. But without breathing, they cannot even live for a minute. For holding your breath for a minute, you need to have a practice. We struggle to hold it. Maybe we can easily do it for 20-30 seconds, not more than that. So the air that we breathe is one of the important five elements Panchabhuta, without which life is impossible. When somebody is not alive, the first thing is we are not checking whether this person will eat or not. We will first check their breath whether they are alive or not. So that is most important. So breathing supplies our body and its organs with oxygen, which is vital for survival. So you must have studied in school, at least till 10th standard, all everything is covered. Breathing is just not taking enough oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. The oxygen, as such, it cannot be stored in the body. It has to be continuously supplied, and all the living blood cells, they require oxygen for the complete process that is taking place in our body. So it cannot be stored. So we need to give them a continuous supply of oxygen. So on a routine, whether I don't know how many of you are really doing exercise. It is not about overweight, but at least we many people should be knowing this data. We have 600 plus muscles. uh, we have got this to exercise and keep tension free. At least some stretches are important. If you have still not started thinking that you're healthy and you're not going to be in trouble in future, at least now please start doing this. So the one technique which I'm going to tell you is the belly breathing. Why I'm telling this is, when you try to do breathing with your stomach, you can take in more oxygen. What we had in corona is, most of the time people had difficulty in breathing, and that's why we lost a lot of friends and relatives during that period. So, and wearing a mask is, it's again a controversy subject, but I wouldn't always recommend going against the nature. We need to take a deep breath, enjoy the nature when you breathe. It is not something like a pranayama. Most of the people, they follow closing one nose and inhaling through one nose, exhaling through another nose. It's not just during the day. Any time you can just take a deep breath. When you inhale, your stomach has to come out. It is something equivalent to a balloon. When you're trying to fill in air, the balloon will expand. When you try to blow out, it will exit. The air will be released out. So the similar way, when you try to inhale, your belly has to come out, and when you try to exhale, your tummy has to go inside. That is the right way of breathing. These days breathing has become an involuntary process, and many, they don't really consciously breathe. This one thing can change your entire life when you really start doing this. You need not have a morning routine, especially, or evening. Anytime throughout the day, breathing is not going to have any side effects. Anytime throughout the day, when you're at work, when you're driving, when you're relaxing, watching TV, you can do this anytime, and there is no need for any counts. Just take a deep breath, hold it for some time, and then exhale. So this can improve a lot of balancing in your emotions. You cannot tell, suppose when you're having a fear or anger, you cannot tell next time onwards, okay, I'm not going to have any fear for this. This is just, it doesn't work that way. So for every emotion, there are some chemical substances that is being secreted in our body. So when you try to handle those chemicals, the only way is to take a deep breath for balancing your emotions. Anytime when you feel you're not in control, you can do this. Even if you feel you're good, still you can do this, because maybe in future we don't know, do not know what is going to happen. So this can become a part of your routine. You can do this, and till you habitually do it consciously. You can practice this belly breathing anytime during the day. So this is the picture that is representing: when you inhale, the belly out; when you exhale, belly in. So many people, when I say tell them to take a deep breath at a sitting posture, we have done enough number of camps. At a sitting posture, many when I tell them to take a deep breath, what they do, they try to pull their tummy inside, which is not the right way, as I told you earlier. In that case, you can lie down and practice the deep breathing to do it correctly. So you can just lie down, completely relax your body, take a deep breath, and then do this practice. So when the time you do this, you automatically have a good sleep, especially when you're doing it before going to bed. Normally the breathing exercise should be done early in the morning, but still, to my experience, when this deep breathing before the bedtime, 5 minutes before the bedtime, gives you a lovely, amazing sleep, which is a very deep sleep. In the morning, when you wake up, you really become so fresh and energetic. So, how do you do that? Is basically the savasana that is there in the yoga, completely letting loose your body. So, no muscle tension, complete relaxation, as if you're going for a bungee jumping, falling free from the gravity. So in that situation, take at least 6 to 7 counts of deep breath. Automatically you will fall asleep. This can also be practiced those who are having sleeping issues like insomnia, sleep apnea, and then snoring problems. All these can be sorted out through this breathing technique. So, one is the breathing technique I told you to balance the emotions. The next technique is uh, you can always do this by just pressure, giving a pressure point in your palms and the fingers. So, I'll tell you a theory. There is something called bioholographic theory. When you try to break a magnet or a mirror into any number of pieces, still it doesn't lose its character. Similarly, the palm or the fingers, it's a miniature of our own body. So when you give pressure to that completely, so each finger is related to an internal organ and one emotion. So when you try to inhale and exhale simultaneously giving pressure to your body, it is really amazing to balance your emotions. So that's what is we call it as the sujok therapy, that was introduced by Dr. Park Jae-woo. This basically means hands and the legs. So the basically the palm and the foot. So when you try to give pressure, so most of you must have heard reflexology. What they do in Thailand and all, it's quite famous. In here Chennai also, they give a Thai massage, Thai reflexology massage. So basically they try to stimulate the internal organs, making it functional well. So it gives a wonderful result. So the where to give pressure, how to give exactly. So I've given a picture here where you can see a face and the complete anatomical structure in the same way as it is existing in our body, that is represented in our palm and feet. So when you're having a chest issues or heart issues, it is marked in green color. So the that part of your palm can be pressed using inhale and exhale technique. When you press, you inhale. When you remove your hand, you can just exhale. So simultaneously, slowly, when you try to do this, you will be very comfortable. So this also can be done without any tools, or in case of any emergency, this definitely works. So giving pressure points in your body according to this organ, it specifically works. Suppose if you're having a abdomen pain, you can stimulate in the abdomen area. If you're having metabolic disorders, the pink area that is marked as the liver area, you can give pressure points in the liver every day. If you're having any endocrine issues or any problem in the small intestine or the large intestine, you can give pressure. Or you can have a, there are some tools available online, something called sujok balls. So that balls will have a sharp ends, it's a metal ball. You can just keep rolling in your hands. That can be used for everyone. So it doesn't have any side effect, and you can be energetic throughout the day, and your organs will also work well. So the palm, I've told you, the backside of the body represents the spine region. So if you're having any problem on your backside, like cervical spondylosis or neck region or hip pain or some disturbance, you can give pressure on the backside of your palm. So that is also represented here in the picture. So similarly, you can also use, we call it as auriculotherapy. The ear is also a miniature of the whole body. It actually looks like how it will be, the womb will be there in the uterus, the upside down position. So the ear lobe is the position of the head. So when you try to give pressure in the ear, you will still feel young, energetic, everything will be fantastic. So these are few methods to keep your emotions in balance. And then the next one is mudras in yoga. Mudras is just a small hand gesture that is usually used in Bharatanatyam. The same thing when we follow, what happens is the flow of prana in the body is, regularized, and thereby energizing different parts of the body. So this, I'll teach you 5 mudras to balance the 5 elements. So that can also be practiced. Each mudra can be done 15 to 20 minutes every day. So this can also be done during the day or evening, better on an empty stomach instead of a full stomach. The first one is Agni Mudra. These mudras can also be combined with the breathing techniques. So the gesture of fire, it balances the heat, so it balances the fire element. So on the left palm, you have to keep your right palm with the thumb facing upwards. So this can be practiced either 15 to 20 minutes every day. And then Vayu Mudra. Vayu Mudra is basically for air, air element. So it restores balance. If you're having gastric trouble, uh, other gastric issues, so this gesture is one that balances the air element. So this also can be practiced with the breathing techniques, where you have to use your index, close your index finger and keep your thumbs on the index finger as shown in the picture. Most of the mudras, they are actually facing the palm upwards to receive the energy. So this can also be practiced 15 to 20 minutes. In case if you are practicing all the 5 mudras together, you can count, have 5 to 7 minutes for each mudra. So this can become a morning routine. In case if you're traveling by bus to a long distance or the college bus, so by the time you can use the time to this. If at all you don't have time for exercise in the morning, you can try doing it when you're traveling. The next is Earth. It's a Mother Earth actually. So we have to get connected with the nature. These days they give a new term called grounding. So with the barefoot, we have to connect with the nature. Either we have to spend some time in the garden or some time in the beach, something like that. So this is Prithvi Mudra, where you touch the ring finger with the thumb. Just a mild touch. No need to give more pressure. So this can also be done for 15-20 minutes. There are no side effects for all this because we are not using anything, some external things. All that we are doing is giving some pressure to our own body, doing some gestures using our own hands. So we did not have any fear about any side effects. Next is water balance gesture, Varun Mudra. And this is touching the little finger and the thumb tip. So balancing the water. So as everybody knows, most of our universe is water. 3/4 of our earth is water, and then 72% of our body is also water. So balancing this water mudra, water element is more important. Next, the last is the prana mudra. This balances, I mean, the immunity power, you get energized. It balances the complete body energy. In case if you're not having time to do all the other mudras, at least you can practice only this for 15 minutes every day with a deep breath. So this itself gives you a lot of energy and you don't feel tired at all. You'll be energetic throughout the day. So once when you're able to take control of your physical body, you can always have a smiling face. We generally don't have that emotional imbalance. When things doesn't happen that the way we want, when we are not, we plan to get up at 5 o'clock, but we end up late, then we start our day with the irritated mood, and that turns our entire situation, I mean, upside down. So all these small practices can really make a very big difference in your life. This is Prana Mudra, touching the ring finger and the little finger with the thumb. So this can be practiced for 15 minutes. And the last one is for the meditation. If you're trying to practice meditation, out of all, the meditation is the most powerful one because we are going to directly train the mind, focusing on our breath and focusing at the Agnya chakra, the point in between our eyebrows. So this mudra can be useful for that, to have more concentration, sharpen your memory, to look at things beyond the physical level, I mean the spiritual path. So, thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Thank you, Dr. Preeti, for such a wonderful and thought provoking speech which you have given. It was really very, very interesting. And there's a question from the student side. Do we have any ways to stop hiccups? One of the student is asking.
Yes, we do have a pressure point. Uh, I'll start my camera and show you the point. See, this is the wrist. From here, 2 fingers distance, this middle point. Take a deep breath, press, and then release. This point can reduce the hiccups, and this is also useful for travel sickness. Is it visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah, thank you. Any other questions? No, ma'am, that's all. Yeah, that's all. One more question is there. Ma'am, please suggest some tips to reduce lower back pain.
Yeah, I showed a picture in the Sujak. I think I've already shared this presentation with Nimala ma'am.
Yeah,
So you can get the presentation from that. So in the Sujok, you have a backside spine picture. So that can be used
yeah.
for pressure points. Wherever you're having pain, you can just give pressure on the back of your palm so that your back pain will reduce. And when you're trying to give pressure point, just focus on the pain where you're having. Try to consciously relax the muscle, take a deep breath, and then give pressure points.
Okay, thank you. And no other questions, I guess. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful speech.
Hope it was useful for you.
Yeah, yeah, it was much, much useful for all our students. And finally, we come to the end. Gratitude sweetens even the smallest moments. So now I call upon Dr. S. Geeta from Department of Chemistry to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to one and all present here. This is Dr. S. Geeta, Professor, Department of Chemistry, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. I feel honored and privileged to deliver a vote of thanks on this occasion. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our founder chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, our honorable president, your ACS Arun Kumar sir, Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Geeta Lashmi ma'am, Provost, Rector, Registrar, Additional Registrars, Joint Registrars, Deans, Deputy Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. G. Preeti ma'am, MD in alternate medicine, acupuncturist and beautician, who honored this event and explained about holistic living on the connect of mind, body, and environment. She also explained disease can be cured naturally by harmonizing the mind, soul, body, and spirit. It will be useful for all of us, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank our highest admiration and inspiring joint registrar, first year ENT, Dr. N.S. Subhasri, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank our Dean, Dr. P. Udayakala, ma'am, Department of Chemistry. Finally, I would like to thank our students for making this event as a grand success. Once again, I thank one and all present here. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Preeti ma'am, today's takeaway for us is that belly breathing. It was excellent, and sure that we all will follow that.
Yes, ma'am. I would definitely require a feedback also once you
Sure,
start
ma'am.
practicing. After
Yeah,
a
ma'am.
month, probably, you can just give me a feedback on how it works on your body.
We will do that, ma'am. Sure. And thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much for spending time for us and giving such a valuable speech, ma'am. Thank you
Thank you
once
so
again.
much. My pleasure.
Thank you all, audience. This is Dr. Nirmala Krishnan signing off. Thank you. Bye bye.